starting obedience training with your puppy, start by making it fun. Make it something you both enjoy. Use their food as a motivator, but also things like play and physical affection can be a good source of starting to build some drive off of your dog, which will later help with more advanced obedience concepts. If you decide to seek professional training or not will depend very heavily on what you are able to do within the time constraints of your own life. In my experience, the more free time you have to train your puppy, the better. So if you are not able to find that time in your everyday life, definitely consider calling a professional trainer to help you get some of those foundational aspects laid down. With puppies, it is very important that you keep training positive. So using a lot of positive reinforcement, things like play, affection, and food are going to ensure that you and your puppy enjoy training for a long time to come. As your puppy gets older, don't be afraid to introduce a little bit of negative reinforcement and start to think about the word no and what that's going to mean for your puppy later in life. Important tools for puppy training can be a 6-foot leash, a flat collar, something that motivates them, whether that is food or a toy, and then making sure that you have a clicker and a treat pouch to capture those moments and your proper timing when you are out and about. Benefits of early obedience training are pretty endless. So the biggest thing that I know from personal experience is the relationship that it helps you build with your dog. Not only that, but the more consistency that you lay and the more foundation you lay, the easier things that are more advanced come later down the line. Every single time you interact with your puppy, you are actively training your puppy. So make sure that if you are taking the time of day to do a potty break, go out on a walk, play with your puppy in the house, you make sure that you are following through with consistent expectations and keeping the rules the same that they would be if you were doing intentional training with your puppy. You should also try to do 2 small intentional sessions a day of about 15 minutes using their breakfast and their dinner to help create some more of those foundational skills.